Hey guys, it's your boy Eric back with a video, and today we have a special guest on the channel. We go all the way back to high school, and her name is
Alondra.
okay. Today the reason for her to be on the channel today is because she just started her own business. Business is
I do body sculpting and body contouring services.
when I saw her flyer on Snapchat, I didn't know anything about it. I was very curious to find out what is them. That's why I told her to come to for me to know more about this business. Can you tell us like how you got started or why you got started?
Well, I got started because I really wanted to do lipo with myself. That's what really motivated me, and I obviously didn't want to go through surgery. So this is like an alternative that I started looking into, and I'm like, well, instead of doing it on myself, then I could just do it as a business, do it, to other people, and then also do it on myself.
Mm-hmm.
But after I took the class, it's actually harder to do it on myself. So, yeah.
What have you done it on yourself? Yeah.
Yeah, I've done it a couple times. It's harder than what it looks like. You can only do certain procedures on yourself, and the other ones you would need, or I would need someone else to do them for me.
And how long did it take you to like go on
Well-
actually start doing it on other people?
Well, it was just a 1 day. Well, it was a 2-day course. I think it was like 4 to 5 hours each. Yeah, each day. So it was about like 8 or 10 hours, like for the class. Yeah.
How much did the class cost?
Oh, how much did the class cost? The class was $1,500 without equipment, and depending on what equipment I wanted, it was up to $3,500. So it was kind of like a big expense, but investment. But you literally make that right away.
Can you give me like an example or how much do you charge? Or just like
Per session, like it depends. It's like I have packages or I have like by session. The cheapest one that I charge is $45, and it goes up to $125 per session. So it depends on what it is that they want to get. But the cheapest is $45.
and how much do you spend? Like how much time is
Oh, it's only like 30 minutes. It depends again like each what service.
yeah.
But it's 30 minutes to 40 or up to an hour. But most of them are 30 minutes.
You will pay about $45 in 30 minutes.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Around there. So that's per session, and you can come anytime after your 3 days. So after 3 days, you can come back again for the next session. And yeah.
How many sessions are there?
So that would
But-
depend. That would depend per person. However many they want to get, however many they need. Like what they can afford. Sometimes they only do like a little bit, and then they say, well, I'm gonna, work on myself, work on my body, eat better. I'm like, okay, and then they come back like a month later, when they feel ready. But my packages start with 4 sessions. So, yeah.
There you go, guys. If any of you are interested in seeing the one, of course, I'm gonna leave her information, but we all figured to check it out now. One more question is like, what did you do before buying the business?
Well, I did accounts payable. I was paying the checks for, paying the bills for this leasing and management company. So it was like on the account. It's like a whole different, thing.
That's why my question is going from accounting to buy copyright.
Yeah, that is cool.
And very different.
It is.
But what happened? You any obviously got it, but did you feel any fear that it might not work, or how do you handle the fear for?
Well, yeah, I was scared to fully go on and do my business by myself, but a couple things happened, and I just had to push myself to go, and however it goes, it's been going good. There's obviously like slow days, or but I've just been making it work.
I've often wondered that I faced you felt like over, but what you felt the thing that the waste trainers.
I'm sorry, what?
You sell waist trainers?
Yeah, I do.
Is that like?
That's part of it. So that'll help with
There's
like.
more. You sell more than waist trainers.
Yeah, I sell waist trainers. I sell waist beads. To track, like, you can visibly track your fat loss, you can say. So the waist beads, they sit higher. Once you got the weight, once you lose the weight, you can see them going down. That's another thing I sell. I sell yoni oils. I sell lip oils, a little bit of clothing and stuff. So it's like different types of ways to make income.
Yeah, 'cause I seen it, I've been like, she doing this and that, two
Yeah.
different things,
Yeah.
but by hoping with you one-on-one, have you ever been afraid, that you might get sick, or work with people like that, or?
Yeah, I've actually been asked about that, and I've been told, to take it easy or whatever. I work from, my space is in my house. I have a den where I do that from. So, yeah, I do get scared at times that people might come and say that they're not sick, or they don't have any symptoms or anything, but they really do.
Right.
So, not that I know, but what if they really do, and it's something that I am kind of scared of, but you gotta hustle.
Yeah. Okay, you are taking the risk, you obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
And then, how did you get that the other business part, which is buying and selling products, like selling
The waist trainers. Well, I knew that went along with what I do, and I'm like, well, if I don't make money by doing services, I know I can make money selling stuff, and actually helping them as well, so it can be convenient. Well, you're doing this, then there's a waist trainer,
Yeah.
So it's like they don't have to go out of their way to go and find a waist trainer, or go and find this. I'm like, I can just provide everything for them, and they just have to do their part,
Have you thought making like a workout plan for your clients? Or
Yes, but I'm not just there yet. Now that I've started doing this full time, literally just Wednesday, I'm really thinking about that, getting myself in, going to the gym as well, because I didn't have the time. So I worked my full time 9 to 5. I'll get home at 6, start my appointments at 6:30 on the weekdays, and then on the weekends I would do I would take clients in. So I never really had time, plus having my daughter. So that was something where I couldn't go to the gym or really focus on myself. So now that's what I'm looking at, getting a trainer, eating healthier, like starting with myself first, and then being able to help other people, like eating, with their meal plan, like everything, just in general. So that's one of my goals to do.
Oh, one question
Yeah.
is this only for female or for male?
Oh, yes, anybody can do this, as long as you're over 18. Males can do it. They just tend to be a little bit more shy or scared about it. They don't want to.
Right.
I mean, I don't care. I also do teeth whitening, so I can have men can also come. So I do that. I do yoni steams or V steams.
And they all from the same class, right? Or different class?
I took a total, I think, of 3 classes. So the one for the teeth whitening, the one for the V steam, and the one for the actual body sculpting. So it was 3 classes that I took so far, and I'm looking to take more as well.
Obviously, she is very invested in business more. So, what I come a question if business forever, for any reason, this doesn't work, what will you do?
I don't know. I haven't thought about that just yet. I mean,
I mean, it's not bad,
Yeah.
obviously, that means that she fully focused on her business.
Yeah.
All her energy going into it.
Yeah,
But,
I'm hoping. I mean, you just gotta work hard, honestly. Like, that's all I've been doing. I started back in May, so it's been like 6 months now or so. And
there you go.
it's been going well. So I mean, hopefully by the time it's a year that I've done this, I'll see how it goes. But definitely, it's been going better than what I used to do. I had a little, I guess you can say, a little business. I used to do hair bows and sell them. I had an Instagram for my daughter, and I saw that everyone else, had their kids on Instagram. They were selling clothing, all types of stuff. So I did handmade bows, and I started getting my clientele and everything. But honestly, like, every time I would get an order, I'd be like, sorry. I'd be like, oh man. Yeah. But I'd be like, I'm getting an order. Like, I would have to make the bows and everything. So it wasn't something that I really enjoyed doing. And I stopped within like 3 months of it. And obviously, I've been doing it longer. I really enjoy it. I know I like it. It's something that I would want to do and teach other people. I'm actually going to start teaching classes as well. So,
Classes coming up. There you go.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about building the Instagram following?
Well, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. At first, when I first started, I was following people that I knew so they could follow me back, follow my page. And then just as I started doing the services and people started, recommending me and everything, I just started getting followers. And I mean, I'm not that high, but I'm at a good amount right now. And,
Any advice for people that want to do their own business, but it could be other people the same age as us, so we're the same age.
Yeah, it's really about investing or doing something that you really love. You know, like I said, I started my little bow business or whatever, and 3 months in, I'm like, this is not what I like to do, and this is not what I want to do. So I invested money, and you can say I kind of lost, but I didn't lose because I still have all the the fabric, I still have everything there, so it wasn't really like of a loss. But yeah, and then now that I'm doing this, like I just love it, so just really be sure that you do something that you love.
Everything about everybody about opening like a shop,
Yes, I want to. It's been throughout the whole pandemic and stuff, so I've been holding off on that. I don't really want to get too ahead of myself and get shut down, all types of stuff. So I definitely, I've been looking into spaces. I've been looking, talking to people about stuff. So that's something I definitely do want to do, but probably just not this year, maybe next year.
So maybe until like COVID.
Yeah, until like it's,
Yeah.
let's see how it goes, after. I'm thinking.
like marriage at home, in the house, but I think that you have any questions?
Yeah. So when you started, cause that's all you're doing right now, right? Your business.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing right now.
How is it with with your daughter? Cause you have a dauter.
Yeah, I have a daughter. She's.
Was that like difficult or?
Yeah. Well, when I started, I actually had my brother at my house, literally the whole month since I started, and he was the one helping me. He was watching her. He would take care of her and everything while I would do my sessions, and they're not long. They're 30 minutes to about an hour, if that. And at first it was easy, but he obviously had to go back home at my mom's, and it did get a little bit harder. So thankfully I have clients who understand and who also have kids, and it's just hard, but I try to make it work.
And then another thing, you have nails, right?
Yeah.
So does that affect anything, or like can you have nails while doing that stuff?
Yeah. I mean, it's just a little bit harder. Well, not really. They sometimes get in the way, but yeah, you can still do it just as you would without nails. So yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming. Thanks for
Thank you.
coming to interview. I learned something today, and I hope you guys did too. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment any questions for her, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Bye.